So here we are. I figured out how NPCs work. So we've got this here. It looks up a whole bunch of places, but it is a glass box of emotion. And I'm really happy about it because that means that people cannot just like walk themselves in. So you walk up and you speak to Sweet Roll. Oh no, my cigar is in the way. Hang on, I'm gonna have to fix that appearance. This is what I'm wearing because of the holidays. And I completely stopped thinking about it because I have not been focused on any of that at all. But here we are. Alright, so anyway, back to Sweet Roll. Stop right there, Squeaky Snake. Please wait until the host can determine your eligibility to enter. Thanks for your patience. This is the host's first major creation. It took a very long time and a lot of units to get this place properly built. Thank you for your continued patience. Hi. Hello. I'm going to properly greet everyone as soon as I can. So, come out, and here is all of my work. You have bathrooms that don't have mirrors, so they have memes. Places to sit. Another meme. And or artwork, but I have attributed that in the notes so I don't forget. Oh right, the poison. The poison for Cusco. The poison chosen especially to kill Cusco. Cusco's poison. Arguing on the internet is literally turn-based combat. There are toilets back there. I just am not getting to that point yet. A seating area. Beautiful, right? Lots of stuff to look at and work with. Finally, having the ducks in a row. Huh? In the very last bathroom, which I saw this artwork online, and I had taken note of it. Yeah, Cao Xin is the person who is the artist, but it was so fucking glorious that I had to put it up on the wall, because I didn't know what else to do. I didn't have mirrors. Unfortunately, this game does not have mirrors, or soap dispensers, which is very upsetting. But, come over here, you have a bar. You have all kinds of things. First off, you've got a guest man that you can query. Howdy. What can I get you? Can I get you anything to quench that thirst of yours? Would you like something to drink? Is there something I can do for you? Enjoy. Or Bender. You chat with Bender. What do you want? You gonna order something or not? What drink do you want? Can I interest you in a very expensive bottle and generous tip to yours truly? Whatever. So you've got all kinds of drinks all over the place. Things that you could, like, technically drink. I have details down to there being cash in the safe. Like, I have put effort in on this. You have no idea how many trial and errors and things like that I have gone through to make all of this work. From the lights behind it to all the small spots, specks things, like having all the fruit in a box so that you can carve it up for a garnish, you know, mixers and things like that. I forgot to put out the other sodas, but that's okay. I can always add more later. You come out over here after you get your drink or whatever, and that's 3 NPCs so far, I'd like to have you know. And you come over here, you can have a place to sit while you're overlooking the dance floor, which has these really cool like spots to get up to. I'll show you here shortly because that might spoil what's up ahead. As well as a place to sit for, you know, chatting and getting away from the crowd for a minute, just having a drink, enjoying the atmosphere, watching the fish. When I first come into this room, at one point in time, all the fish were on the top, and I was trying to figure out what the hell happened. I haven't had that issue since, and I'm hoping I didn't just jinx it. But, yeah, very nice little area. I almost spoiled all of that, so give me a second. We're going to start here, right? You go up, and you've got a place to watch the media, right? You can overlook some of it. Yeah, okay, cool. Good shit, right? It looks very pretty. You see some of it over in the corner. Head back down here and go over to this one, which is much taller. And they each have different vantage spots. Of course, I would advise you to hold on to that center pole, like ascending, right? But still, you come up here and you've got quite a view so that you can see a bunch of stuff. And maybe you can notice there's a whole bunch of stuff behind that giant screen over there. So let's head back down then and head in that direction. So, there is that side entrance over here, but I'll get to that in a minute. We'll just start over here, which is the main, as I would say. And we will introduce ourselves and we'll greet Mr. Wick. Welcome. Please be considerate of your fellow guests and watch your step if you head upstairs. Take care. Large place for sitting. Place to ascend. Really cool. Another place to have the videos playing. Another couple of little decorations. It just felt too blank when I had first looked at that wall, and so I was very upset by it. But this balances it out nicely, I think. Leaves some negative space. I like it. I'll get to that in a minute. We have another bar area, but this is a little bit more private. And I like this one. I could not figure out who else to have as a bartender until it hit me. I almost missed it. Ha! So, you hail the stormtrooper. Greetings. Don't miss your opportunity to take a shot, or another drink is fine too. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Or this one. Which is just the song from Little John. Shots. Anyway, so, one moment. Sorry, I had to cough. Acknowledged. And he is sitting next to a plate of shot glasses. Bunch of little drinks here. Similar setup, but much smaller. Kegs, you know. Technically, I forgot the wine on this section, but I got the sodas here. So eventually I'll have all this balanced out, but for the most part, it's still pretty solid, pretty set up the way I had in mind. And then come over here. And you have a private billiards. I technically played earlier, but I didn't finish it. So if you set it up, you play it again, it will, you know, start fresh. You got a couple of chairs so that you can have your own private little spot here. And of course, here's the other side, where if you were to enter this side instead, you have, oh, I don't know why it does this, Untitled Honk. It nods as if it understands you. It angles its head as if listening. It seems to wave you in with a wing. I thought it was funny. So you ascend, right? That's the whole point now, is we ascend. And here is the VIP lounge. And I am incredibly excited about all of this. So up here overlooks the entire nightclub, but also it has a very unique purpose, because right here you can actually, this is connected to everything else. I'll get to that in a second. But you can throw whatever the music is at this one and it will play at each different TV you've seen in here. Yeah, it's the Untitled Goose. It cracks me up. So what I mean is there's all these songs, all these videos that I have. Dracula Flow 1 through 4, Psycho Sick, I Can Only Count to 4, Rob Cantor, Shia LaBeouf, Tom Hardy, the different SpongeBob songs. But if you come over here, I have a bunch of other things that I probably won't put on stream because that's DMCA territory. But Arctic Monkeys, Caravan Palace, you know, Little Big, Ludacris, good freaking artists in my opinion. Pussifer, Run the Jewels, Salt and Pepper, Slick Rick, T-Pain, you know, a bunch of that. And then albums up here. So DJ Cutman, both of these are video game stuff, as well as Queens of the Stone Age and Silk Sonic. And of course, I'm going to be adding a couple other things that I meant to and forgot to, but I'll get to them eventually. There is a lot of space. I will be adding stuff as I go, but for the moment, this is a lot of stuff that I can work with. And each of these things is a whole lot of effort. For context, here, I'll just, because that's the first one. You go in here, oop, let me try that again. You go in here and you edit. So you have to get the URL, label it, pick out the picture for it. Then you also have to decide where it physically is located by moving it around, rotating it, scaling it, and trying to figure out where that fits, where you want it. Then set the respawn location. And then you respawn after thrown and how long you want it to wait before that. Allow pickup so that you can go and do that. It's a lot of work just for each one. And then when I adjust it, I have to take that one and shift everything down. I think I did that with here. I added this one in, so I had to take these 4 and shift them all over so that I could put this one in. So that was absolutely a bit of a trek. So it's going to be a bit of a build, but eventually I'll get there. So as an example, I can pick this up, and this is the whole album, right? The DJ Cutman. And now this plays everywhere, including down here. And in each of the VIP sections, which I have put a lot of painstaking time into. But this shit ain't nothing to me, man. I'm quoting a video, it's fine. Overlooks everything, right? You can technically sit in the chairs, but they definitely widen you. That's one of the things I'm not terribly excited about. It cracks me up, though. It's much wider than I actually am. So, right, head on over. Here's some of the smaller ones. It's actually really cool. Of course the sun is coming up, but I can fix that whenever I want. And it still overlooks over here in the corner. Really, really cool stuff. I have spent an incredible amount of time on this entire place, and I cannot express to you how proud I am of it. And now I am going to join them very shortly so that I can eventually show off everything else that I am working on, and well, show off everything I have worked on, and that way I don't miss out on hanging out with everybody, but I can also get their reactions later on. And I'm so incredibly painfully proud of this, it almost physically hurts.